What's up, everyone? Coach Xavier here, Mr. Defiance Training. As you can see, my championship belt for being the world heavyweight champion. Got my weightlifting belt right here. That's today's topic. Should you or should you not wear a belt when lifting? As a personal trainer, I get this asked often. First off, let's go into detail. Why am I making this video? Yesterday, I was training a couple clients. The background, I see all the other gym goers. For whatever reason, yesterday I saw almost everyone wearing a belt. Usually, occasionally I see a couple people wear a belt at a time, but the gym that I work at, they rent them out to the members. And for some reason yesterday, everyone had a belt. And I was looking at some of the exercises they do or the people that were wearing them, and I was just thinking, why? So I thought this would be a good time to make a belt video. So first off, what is it? All it is something you put around your waist, hence the name of this belt. But basically what it does is you put it on, not too tight. And what it helps give you is more support when lifting heavy. It's going to increase your intra-abdominal pressure. All that is the stability right here in your core. This region all throughout, from your back to your sides to your front. Think of it like this. What's going to be stronger? A can of soda that's closed? You try squishing it down with your foot, nothing's going to happen. But if you were to click the top of a can of soda, there's no more pressure in there, so now it could easily be crushed. So same thing, when you're lifting, you want all that pressure right here. You want all that stability in your core, so that way when you're squatting, deadlifting, even benching, whatever it may be, you have more support to help you lift heavier. So when is it a good time to wear a belt? Ideally, you most likely wouldn't even need to. One thing that I don't see many people do is learn how to properly breathe and brace. What I mean by that is take the deep breath and then flex your abs. A lot of times you see people, when they take their breath, for example, if I'm looking at you from the side, they take their breath, what comes up? It's their chest. Deep breath in, and you see how my chest came up, and then deep breath out. When you're lifting weights, you want that breath to go right here into your stomach. So a good cue I give a lot of my clients is, show me how fat you are. Breathe your air into your stomach, so there, to my stomach, and then hold the air in there. While the air is in there, flex your abs as hard as you can, like someone's gonna punch you in the stomach. Again, breathe into your stomach, and then flex while keeping that air in you, like someone's gonna punch you in the stomach. Boom, that's the pressure you wanna be feeling, and you wanna hold that breath and hold that tenseness in your abs throughout the whole squat, deadlift, whatever it is that you're doing. A great way to think about this, if you're wearing a belt, is if you're putting it on, put it to whatever setting or whatever hole you want. Breathe your stomach into the belt. So remember, if you breathe into your chest, this isn't gonna do much for you. You gotta breathe into the stomach. Breathe into your stomach, and you should feel it getting tighter, because it's not just in your stomach. You should feel your sides expanding as well. You should feel all this area, not just the front, pushing up against into the belt. So breathe into the stomach, get a nice good deep breath, feel it expand all the way, and then flex while holding the air. Boom, you're gonna feel so much more stable under the squat bar or whatever lift it is that you're doing. One thing I don't want to see, which was what I was seeing a lot yesterday, is a lot of people, they put it on so tight. You see them like sucking in their gut as hard as they can, trying to pull it all the way across. It's not a corset, alright? You shouldn't be wearing it excessively tight. For me, I put it on the third hole, but this is just because that's the size of this belt. And as you can see from the side, it still has a little bit of room to move. I can still put my finger in here, but once I press my stomach into it, when I take that deep breath, that's when it will fill up the space. You see, now it's not going to move as much. Another thing, when specifically do you wear it? I saw yesterday a lot of people wearing it to do dumbbell curls, to do tricep push downs, for these little exercises. You don't need, this is meant to give you more support, more stability when you're doing your big compound movements. You're squatting, you're pressing, you're hinging, your overhead press, whatever it may be. Your big movements that require strength, that's when you're gonna be wanting it. But you also don't want to rely on it. Let's just say you're doing a warm-up set of squats with a plate. You don't need your belt for your warm-up sets. I usually start using the belt when I'm around 80%ish, maybe sometimes leaning it more towards 75% and above. So, but most of the time 80% and above of my 1 rep max of whatever lift that is. That's when I start putting the belt on. You don't want to rely all the time. You got to build up your core muscles as well. Alright, the muscles that you have all right here, build those up. This is your natural weightlifting belt. If you know how to properly breathe and brace, deep breath in the stomach, flex, then you shouldn't always have to rely on the belt. Alright, for me, for example, my best beltless deadlift is 435. My best deadlift with a belt, 445. Probably could have gone heavier on that 445, but that's a different training cycle, that's a different conversation. But you can see I can still lift roughly the same amount even without the belt. Yes, it does give you support, but you shouldn't have to rely it. Go through phases. Go a couple months training beltless, build up that core strength, so that way when you put on the belt again, oh my god, the weights are going to feel so much easier. Don't always rely it. Only use it, reserve it for your heaviest sets when you know you're going to need that extra support. Don't wear it throughout the day. You're not the fat guy trying to hold in his gut. Alright, you're not the gym noob that doesn't know what they're doing. They think they know something if they wear the belt. Alright, be the person that actually knows what the belt is for and only utilize it then. Last thing I'm gonna say, a weightlifting belt does not help keep your back straight. I remember in high school there was a couple people that were telling me, I'm like, hey, fix your back, man. You look like a dog taking a shit. With that rounded ass back. He's like, oh, it's because I need a weightlifting belt to keep my back straight. Does my back look straight to you? I'm wearing a belt. No, the belt does not keep your back straight. Alright, I can still round my shoulders, I can still round right here my lower back, even when I'm wearing a weightlifting belt. It gives you support and it gives you stability in the core region to help you improve your main compound lifts. Okay? So do your research when it comes to weightlifting. Do your research when it comes to wearing any type of supportive gear, whether it be a belt, sleeves, wraps, whatever it may be. Alright, don't just wear it to be cool so people think they know. So people will look at you and think, oh wow, he must know what he's doing. Alright, actually know why you're doing these things. If you haven't already, please follow me on Instagram. Oh, my link will be down in the description below. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you all next time.